He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run the option to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Hines. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
5 yards.
On 3rd down. It's Hines. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They'll run the screen with Mack. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down. And Pascal's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st down, Colts.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The Colts, 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hines. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
going to try and throw on third. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he locates LaVisca Chenault, the rookie from Colorado. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. So that'll back them up 5. Now Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. K'Lavon Chaisson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. This is Hines. And they won't won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On the play brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd and 3. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 46.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 8, Jaguars 2.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And down to the 11. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for him?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Is good.
And he puts it through.
Jaguars 9, Colts 8. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
To try again after the pick six. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
On the tackle.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Colts.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson as the 1st half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And some room to roam now. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they'll begin by running the option. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
now an option play on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, 1st down.
Caleb Chason on the tackle. A gain of 4 yards. And a Colts 1st down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Campbell making the catch. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A quick toss outright, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
From 10 yards out, and the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Wentz is going to keep it. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Colts 16.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At
their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, 49 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Jaguars 37, Colts 16.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Colin Johnson there, the intended target. And it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the end of the 3rd.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Indianapolis.
On play action, it's Wentz. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
The Colts 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
third down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Colts.
On first down, Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's third down and 6 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Indianapolis.
Carson Wentz with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 50, Colts 30. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
34 yards.
It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On play action, Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now
line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason?